Tomorrow is World Oceans Day, an international celebration started by the UN to focus on the health of the world's oceans and our climates. But with more than 1,000 miles between Keloland and any ocean, it can be hard for some locals to feel connected. In tonight's Eye on Keloland, Bridget Bennett shares how a local nonprofit is working to bring the ocean to South Dakota.
So many of us will never get to visit a large aquarium, let alone the ocean. And so this is a great chance for you to see those wonderful creatures that live in the ocean, even if you can't get there.
That has always been the goal of the Butterfly House and Aquarium in Sioux Falls.
And we want to make sure that every time someone visits, it's a fun, interesting experience.
The decor for our dock tank, we did all the exterior work. We made sure that we managed all of those things, and that was from using PVC and getting creative, covering it in epoxy, making it look like wood, grabbing pieces of foam, scratching them in to look like wood boards.
The new Under the Dock exhibit opened earlier this year after a lot of work from local staff.
We're also doing all of the life support. So that's all of the plumbing, that's all of the filtration systems. We're building all of that from the ground up.
They're in the process of doing the same for another new hands-on exhibit that is just days away from opening and bringing some new ocean exposure to Sioux Falls.
Our latest change in the aquarium is revamping our tide pool. So it used to be a higher exhibit, and it was kind of tough for our staff to take care of it and get all the equipment accessed.
The lower touch pool also makes the exhibit more accessible for visitors of all motilities.
I wanted to bring the touch pool down to a level where individuals in wheelchairs could have very easy access to these animals.
Helping everyone in the region have a chance to feel truly connected to the ocean.
The more you experience something, the more you're exposed to something, the more you're going to be able to learn about it, grow that interest, grow that care. And that's really what zoos and aquariums are all about.
World Oceans Day is designed to help people care about animals' welfare and show that even if we are 1,000 miles away from their natural habitats, our actions here in Keloland still make an impact.
Even though it does mention an ocean, it's actually a big representation of all bodies of water and how all bodies of water are affected and impacted, because there's animals that live in every single body of water that we have, whether it's a lake, a stream, a river, or an ocean. So it's a really good opportunity to connect with people in the middle of the country who may not necessarily understand that their actions here do have an impact on the ocean on the west or the east coast or even down south.
All of our waterways eventually connect to the ocean. When we look at the Big Sioux River, it may not feel like it, but eventually it's going to end up in the ocean, and we need to think about how all of us are connected to the big picture.
The Butterfly House and Aquarium is excited to show the community more of that bigger picture with their partnership and future move to the Great Plains Zoo, where they will be able to showcase even more ocean habitat.
And that includes some larger aquarium exhibits where you'll get to see the big viewing panel with large sharks and stingrays and other ocean species, and a tunnel so you can walk through and really experience the ocean at a whole new level.
While that project is still in the planning phase and several years away from completion, the aquarium is already working to plan ahead for the animals and habitats it will include.
When we bring in a new species here, we want to make sure we can take care of it from when we get it, if it's a youngster, all the way through old age. And that's what we're doing with our Under the Dock exhibit. We have several sharks that we brought in, some nurse sharks. They came in their eggs, and now they're about this big, and they'll continue to grow. And once they're full size, we'll have that large exhibit over on the zoo campus for them to live in.
Giving everyone in the region a chance to follow along the lifespan of these amazing ocean creatures from one tank to the next. With Eye on Keloland, I'm Bridget Bennett.
Both the Butterfly House and Aquarium and the Great Plains Zoo will have special World Ocean Day activities and educational opportunities throughout the day on Saturday.